What's going on, y'all? We back with some more Hunter x Hunter greatness. Yes, we got chapter 419 today, and I can't lie, as amazing as all of these chapters have been, first of all, we got to say thank you to Tagashi. We're grateful for more of this amazing story, as always. But as amazing as this batch of chapters has been, and it's been great, it's been really good. It might be the best like batch of chapters that's been dropped. Um, I'm starting to get the Sunday scaries, that feeling if you work a 9 to 5 and you work Monday to Friday, that it's like Sunday at around 6 p.m. or 5, and you're like, damn, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Or a lot of people do stuff on the weekends also, but you know what I mean. You got to start shifting your mindset a little bit, and that's kind of how I'm feeling because we're at 419 right now, right before 420, and this might be not the last chapter that we get next week, but the last for a little while. And it's such a good adrenaline rush, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Hunter x Hunter is back and the vibes are high. And I know I'm just gonna keep talking about this story regardless, even if it goes away. But let's just enjoy it, have a good time, and get into this amazing story. Okay? Sounds good? Sounds good. So let's do that. Chapter 419 of Hunter x Hunter by Yoshihiro Tagashi. Practice. Okay. The prince's orders are absolute. Do not fall behind. Please follow the royal army's instructions and stay calm. Okay. And meanwhile, Tserriednich, the fourth prince, is just having a good old time in his, as I called it in the last video, prime COVID outfit. And nobody's gonna notice him, I guess, because most of his face is covered, I suppose. But I mean, he's famous in this society, I would assume. So it's kind of crazy if nobody does notice that that's him. But I guess we're about to find out, right? There are no guards in the protection room. Are they still inside, or has the first prince already been executed? Already been executed? Nah. I feel like somehow Benjamin's gonna keep going for a little while. Room 1005 is heavily guarded by the Royal Army. It's uncertain if my ability can reach that far, but. And what's really interesting about seeing everything from Tserriednich's point of view is that I feel like this is going to be us getting a little bit of what's been going on all around this level of the ship, and we get to see it through this guy's eyes. So that's kind of cool. If I act nonchalant and move to the door, even if I appear in their line of sight, and they look this way, they shouldn't pay any mind to a regular soldier with no unauthorized actions up ahead. The Tserriednich, uh, the Tserriednich prince is going outside. Him even thinking in the third person like that is kind of crazy to me. It messed me up for a second. But the other thing that's really interesting about this is the fact that you can also say that there's another character that's doing something very similar to this, and it might not be who you're thinking. You might be thinking I'm thinking Hisoka, but no, I'm thinking about Chrollo, because Chrollo has to go on a mission and be very covert and navigate all of this that's going on as well to get to what's probably some of the prized possessions of all these people that are on this first floor of the ship. So hopefully in the next chapter or the next batch of chapters, we get to see Chrollo's perspective again. But getting back to this, they shouldn't pay any mind to a regular soldier with no authorized actions up ahead. The Tserriednich prince is going outside. Beyond here is outside. Surveillance will my Nen ability reach? So what's funny is even though he's been doing a lot of practice with his ability in that room, he still has a lot of gray area that he still is still kind of unknown to him, even though he does know a lot of this stuff like the range and whatnot, or a good idea of the range at least. It's just a hunch, but going another 5 to 6 meters further seems like it'll be out of range. Most likely, when the ability cuts off, there'll be that same zapping sound, like when the 10 seconds end. Interesting. So, Tserriednich has so many conditions that are contingent for this ability. It even makes a zapping sound, but it's so OP that it kind of makes sense, you know? Okay, he's making his way down the hallway. However, they've reached the 365th layer. Okay. And so he's just walking past these guards. These guards are just like minding their business, I guess. The King of Black is the real bottleneck. If things take too much time on my end, he might act directly, so I need to make sure the vessel moves swiftly and without delay. The King of Black, is that the name of that nim beast? If it is, that's fire. If the ability lasts until 30, then from the 10th activation, it'll be a total free-for-all. Haha, I can't wait, this sick bastard. The target is definitely on the move. Okay, interesting. So I think that this means that he can't be too far away from the NMBs, but I guess we'll see as we keep moving on. Chapter 3, transmission sent. Okay. Let me zoom in just a little bit. All right. And he's looking, hello, as he walks through. This operation isn't just about picking a fight. And okay, we got a bunch of the guards looking, hey, is that okay? Probably, but even with a contract, getting caught up in it is seriously bad news. My bad. This is just slightly blurry. Even if we interfere from outside, it won't help. We should just leave that to them. Yeah, you're right. And he's just minding his business, eavesdropping. Like, come on. He actually noticed me. Even so, it doesn't matter since that's our side. It's decided. My ability covers about 3. Beyond that, external forces won't affect it. Yeah, I feel like he's cooked, Loki. If I leave the ability's realm or deactivate it, the output itself resets, and the trapped people return to normal. In other words, due to the nature of this ability, activating it requires prolonged action. AKA, you can't just be chilling either. Need to deal with the battery running out beforehand. First, start with that if there is one. It opens in minutes. Gotta move in 4 minutes. Want to strike in time. This is not the best. This is not the best to see. Gotta hurry. So basically, he's got a time limit before his own ability starts running out, and it also has a very distinct range. So I guess basically he's up against it, and we're gonna have to see him use his genius to still accomplish all of his goals and somehow not get questioned by anybody. Like so far, we'll see. Come on, let's go. Watch out for the surroundings. There's a high chance someone's around. Yeah, like there's not mad guards in the freaking hallway right now. What about him slash her? From this point, of view, if someone is coming in and out, they must be watching them. Boom, and he busts the door in, and he domes 2 of them right as soon as he walks in. What the heck? And everybody's domed. Oh my god, he used the ability. The 10 seconds happened, and are we gonna see a little sound effect to the ding or whatever? That's cool. Enemy in sight. 10 seconds prior. Activate. Ooh, it's tough. I can't lie, it's tough. Your ability is quite deep, troublesome. Take out the 2 on the right after their weekend. These 2 count as living people, quote unquote, for the next 10 seconds of judgment. Cut off the right hand, carrying death with it. 3 people are down. That's the face of someone fighting with a small drawing on the right. This is expected. Our objective hasn't changed. We're still alive. So what is he controlling? Is he controlling the NMBs doing this? Cut without hesitation. Hold on, our goal hasn't changed. Is the next one really coming one after another? Too fast. 10 seconds already? And he opens his eyes. Okay. The 10-second battle begins now. In the dead of night. Oh, he's just talking about himself, which is nuts. In the dead of night, 3 on the right, 1 on the left. That makes 4 down. This is crazy. Uh, what's with these two warriors? It's funny because all of last chapter, Togashi pretty much spent it explaining his ability, and now we're kind of see not only are we kind of seeing it in action, he still is adding more rules at the beginning of this chapter. What the heck? Anyway, what's with these two warriors? The intent to kill, quote unquote, targeting the soldiers is growing amongst these four. Target number 000 is right there. I have to strike first. 2 minutes. Interesting. It's cool. I'm not gonna lie. The Nen beast for this one looks cool, so even though it looks like a weird bug thing. The gazes of the four survivors are focused on me, quote unquote, slipping through the opening and looking at the whole picture beyond. I've got to strike first. Getting hit by a stray fire from behind would be the worst, but my four men fall back to the corner to avoid the crossfire. Follow them. Three seconds until, no, 5 seconds until. 5 seconds. Assess the situation. There's still more movement. These guys are, oh my god. These guys are below their ability specs. Even if someone comes at me, I'll take out the target. But from that position, 6 seconds. Wait, hearing him think through all the stuff that he has to kind of see as it's happening within this vision before he opens his eyes and the 10 seconds is up is pretty crazy. I can't lie. This feels like the type of chapter that you're going to have to like read a couple times over, especially with the actual like good translation. But it's awesome. I can't lie. Just seeing him actually seeing what's going on and then seeing it play out right after. But let me continue, my bad. But from that position, that's not how it works. If the target is unified, they can't get past me. Look, having fun? 8 seconds. Even with the warriors waiting on the route towards the royal district, this is far. Oh no, this far is within my domain, plus the armed soldiers. Hey, having jumped over me with the flag, he entered the range of 10. Is he letting his hair down? So, who does the enemy see? Is it me? Well, we're. And then he can't speak after all that thinking to himself. He's got his hand up. Like, they looking like, what is this doofus doing, yo? Dakin land. Dakin, is it? Has the ability been activated yet? Inspection is a must. No way. Over here. Great Sky Warehouse. Allies. Reinforcement are here, huh? Okay, so that's a specific code, clearly, that the military uses. And this guy starts walking over. What is it? What, huh? Look, confirmed. He pretty much is still testing this ability to see what the lengths are that he can do with this. Whatever happens, those born among us will be subverted. A warrior betrayed the royal family, and we're weeding them out. The one supporting them is an accomplice. Don't hold back. Listen to me carefully. Go ask the master, who's the husband tomorrow? Don't let your guard down. It's not over until we replace them with our own people. If you find them, tell me right away. Got it? It's that body of yours. I heard it. Follow the lead. So, okay. Can he? I'm wondering if he has some kind of level of manipulation as well. Like a manipulator ability. I mean, aspect to the ephemeral 10 seconds, I guess. Okay, so he got Swiss cheesed once again. If not, we'll end up being resubordinated. Don't let them recognize the capture zone. You're free to stop reading, but I'll take a lot of time to start back up. I have important business with you too. Come over here. And it just cuts to him being Swiss cheesed on the ground. It's here. And then he disappears, and they're like, "What? Just send it. It vanished." And Tserriednich just pulls up behind him. It seems they've broken through here. Hurry up and contact headquarters. I don't know what on earth is going on. Two over here. They're alive. Roger, protect them. A warrior betrayed the royal family, and we're weeding them out. The one supporting them is an accomplice. Don't hold back. Listen to me carefully. Go ask the master. Who's... Okay. Oh, they doubling up on the pages for me. My bad. I literally just read that. Okay. They coming down the hallway. And they bust in the room, and all these people are done. Something happened. I definitely slashed the guy who stabbed me for sure. My own skin should know it better than anyone. I thought it might have been an illusion, but this corpse is real. It's the same. It's the same I chose. What on earth was that? Search for him. Absolutely. Do not let him reach the king. But how can we find an invisible enemy? That's crazy. To them, he's literally like a freaking phantom or something. Just spread out and look. It could be an ambush or maybe sleeping gas. Our requiem is far from over. He's not here anymore, Tserriednich thinks to himself. Without leaving behind a single trace, moving downward from the shadows. Quickly, get out. These critical 10 seconds will dictate the showdown with the king via the downward route from the hall and our countermeasures along the route. The area is heavily patrolled by actual royal guards, making it difficult to predict enemy movements. Him navigating all this is crazy, but his ability is also perfectly suited for this. But at the same time, if he messes up at all, he's cooked. You know, he has to be completely on point, and he still doesn't fully understand his ability, but he's even still testing it and learning on the go, which is us getting to see him be this Nen master or prodigy, I should say, in practice instead of him just in the room. You know what I'm saying? Using Zetsu the whole time. So that's what I really like about these last two chapters. But let me continue. I should say the area is heavily patrolled. Okay, difficult to predict enemy movements. High priority alert. Shutting down Tier 1. Commencing the intercept. Roger. Tier 1 lockdown confirmed. All units head towards the target. So this is another reason why I'm interested to see Crollo's perspective and how he's navigating all the stuff that's going on. Because he was trying to get up to Tier 1, and then all of this happened. Because that was the same day that the funeral for Hulkenberg happened. So by the time of martial law actually being called, he could realistically be on Tier 1 right now. But anyway, let's continue. Because I'm going to just start rambling, and I'll save that for another video, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so he's in this area. They got the drawbridge that's connected to the first tier going away now, which is interesting. A shutdown. Looks like they cut the connection. This is completely out of our hands. Even if we're found, we need to secure an escape route immediately. Did Tier 1 just get completely sealed off? If Tier 1 above stays blocked, going down might be our only real option. I need to figure out a way to stay hidden if we can't get out. I'll achieve my objective using another method. And again, we get to see his intellect because he's just like, oh, a different obstacle. Let me just figure something out on the fly real quick. There must be fewer guards around the princess compared to her husband. Looks like I'll have to be. One second. Looks like I'll have to deal with them without relying on abilities. Okay, interesting. So we're about to see him riz up these two people apparently in the next chapter. Interesting that this room right here, very awesome artwork. I love when even though it's probably some of the assistants at this point that do the artwork in the background. They've been doing a good job. It looks pretty cool. That being said, oh my god, I can't believe we only got one more chapter next week, and then we're going on a hiatus again. Hunter x Hunter's been too peak, man. It really has. Tserriednich is really cool. It's really interesting to see him freaking just be a genius, not just like a nen genius, but he's a master manipulator. He's got to have, even though he's a specialist, he's got to have some kind of leaning towards manipulation as well. I think what we saw in this chapter was him being able to use during those 10 seconds, even though he can't really mess with people, he can kind of. Oh, that's the casino. Hisoka's there. Yeah, that's facts. Hisoka is in the casino. Very interesting, which is cool. I thought that was the casino, but I wasn't 100% sure as I was looking at it. Yeah, that's going to be cool, but they might, I don't know, these two freaks, they might just get along, low key. But everything that I was saying earlier, the last chapter kind of starting to explain Tserriednich's ability, us seeing it in action, us finally seeing him be that nen genius, that genius in general, even though he's a creep, he's a fuck, for real. He's a very interesting character. One of the most interesting characters in all of Hunter x Hunter, I would say, to be honest. And having just even these two chapters to see things from his perspective for a minute, it's I don't necessarily want to jump to something else when we go to the next chapter. I can say that much. Yeah, man. Hunter x Hunter is amazing. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are as well. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And when the next chapter comes out and we go on break for a bit, I'm definitely going to keep talking about this series because it's just too much fun. Thanks again. Goodbye.